Kevin Campbell urges consistent playing time for £25 million Arsenal star. Gabriel Magalhaes' season has had a peculiar beginning. The Brazilian defender was a fixture in Arsenal's lineup throughout the previous season. However, at the commencement of the current campaign, he found himself relegated to the bench for the first 3 games. Nevertheless, his triumphant return to the starting 11 against Manchester United has prompted Kevin Campbell to advocate for his continued presence in the team. Campbell, speaking on the Gooners Pod, firmly believes that both Gabriel and William Saliba should be starting every game for Arsenal this season. According to Campbell, "We have not played anywhere near the way we can play. For me, I want Gabriel and Saliba to play every game. I do. Mikel Arteta knows against certain teams you can get away with not playing Gabriel, and I'm sure there'll be times Saliba doesn't play." Campbell's assertion is on point, given that Gabriel is an integral component of Arsenal's strongest lineup. While rotation remains essential in modern football, especially with the prospect of Champions League football at the Emirates this season, it becomes challenging to justify sidelining Gabriel in the manner witnessed at the start of the season. The reasons behind Gabriel's initial absence in the current campaign remain unclear. However, there is a collective hope that this situation will be resolved, ensuring that the £25 million talent secures a consistent spot in the starting 11 moving forward. Kevin Campbell evaluates Fabio Vieira's impact and Everton clash. Kevin Campbell acknowledges Fabio Vieira's impressive performance this season, but expresses reservations about starting him against Everton. Speaking on the Gooners Pod, Campbell discussed Arsenal's season start, highlighting their unbeaten record with just 2 points dropped so far, notably in a 2-2 draw against Fulham, where they should have secured a comfortable win. During the Fulham match, Arsenal faced an early deficit due to an Andreas Pereira goal but struggled to break down Fulham's resolute defence. Mikel Arteta then turned to his bench, introducing Eddie Nketiah and Fabio Vieira. Vieira's entry had a significant impact, as he won a penalty and assisted Nketiah for Arsenal's second goal, showcasing similar influence against Manchester United. Despite Vieira's strong season start, Campbell hesitates to place him in the starting lineup against Everton. He advocates maintaining the current winning team but acknowledges that Vieira, alongside Emile Smith-Rowe and Leandro Trossard, will have opportunities in cup competitions. With the Champions League on the horizon, rotation is expected, and player performance will determine future selections. Campbell believes that against Everton, Kai Havertz's physicality and size will be essential, making Vieira's inclusion less likely at this point. However, Campbell remains optimistic about Vieira's chances, stating, "I don't think Vieira starts, but he's going to get his chance." While Arteta has praised Vieira, and Martin Keown views him as a completely different animal, deciding whether to start Vieira against Everton after his promising start to the season presents a compelling debate. Meanwhile, giving Kai Havertz the time to regain his form from his Chelsea days could also be a viable strategy for Arsenal. Kevin Campbell's call for Gabriel Jesus to start against Everton. Kevin Campbell has voiced his strong opinion that Arsenal's forward, Gabriel Jesus, should be in the starting lineup against Everton, provided he's fully fit. Speaking on the Gooners Pod and previewing Arsenal's upcoming match, Campbell highlighted the timing of the international break, which interrupted the momentum following Arsenal's thrilling late victory against Manchester United. The international break saw key players jetting off to represent their nations, including Gabriel Jesus, who rejoined the national team for the first time since the World Cup. Jesus had faced a serious knee injury during his time in Qatar, impacting his debut season at the Emirates. Despite limited playing time, he recently appeared as a substitute against Bolivia, showcasing his readiness to contribute. Campbell's call to start Gabriel Jesus might seem tough on Eddie Nketiah, but it reflects the need for Arsenal to maintain high standards in their pursuit of another title challenge. Campbell remarked, "Against Everton, I think Gabriel Jesus, if he's fit, I think he has to start because he makes that much of a difference for us at the top end of the pitch. We do need more goals from him, we need 20 goals from Gabriel Jesus this season." Jesus, despite playing only 16 minutes for Arsenal this season, has already found the back of the net. regaining his early Arsenal form would be a welcome boost for Mikel Arteta's squad. With competition for his position, it's worth considering the possibility of Jesus playing on the wing, further enhancing his versatility within the team. Alan Smith's high praise for Kai Havertz's Arsenal potential. In a recent episode of the Gooners podcast during the quiet international break, Alan Smith shared his belief that Arsenal's Kai Havertz has the potential to surpass the performance of Granit Xhaka, signaling a promising future for the German star. The current season has brought some satisfaction to Arsenal fans, despite the slight setback of a late draw against Fulham. The jubilant mood was further bolstered by their victory over Manchester United. Mikel Arteta has been swift in integrating new signings into the squad, with one notable exception being David Raya, the Spanish goalkeeper, who is rumoured to make his debut against Everton. Among the players whose consistent inclusion has raised questions is Kai Havertz. The German international has faced challenges adapting to life at the Emirates. Nonetheless, Alan Smith has expressed strong support for Havertz, emphasizing that patience should be afforded to new players as they find their footing within the team. Smith elaborated, "It does annoy me a bit the way people are willing to criticize him so quickly. These are Arsenal supporters, and you'd hope that they support in the early days when a new player comes in and he's trying to find his feet." Smith believes that Havertz possesses excellent technical skills and has the potential to shine for Arsenal. He draws parallels with Granit Xhaka's contribution in the previous season, but highlights that Havertz's attacking instincts and finishing ability could take him even further. Havertz's current challenge is to leverage his attacking attributes and build confidence, especially in front of goal. With competition like Fabio Vieira vying for a spot in the lineup, Havertz needs to find the back of the net swiftly. Smith concludes by acknowledging that adapting to Mikel Arteta's style of play will take time, but Havertz's promise suggests that he can thrive in the Arsenal setup with patience and support from the fans. Kevin Campbell's high praise for Alexander Zinchenko's impact at Arsenal. Kevin Campbell has openly acknowledged the significant difference that Arsenal defender Alexander Zinchenko makes whenever he's on the pitch for the team. Campbell discussed Zinchenko's influence during an episode of the Gooners Pod, reflecting on Arsenal's performance in the first 4 matches of the Premier League. Arsenal's season has kicked off positively, with a Community Shield victory and an undefeated start in the league. The only minor setback was conceding a late goal against Fulham, resulting in dropped points. Manager Mikel Arteta has faced the challenge of rotating his defence in each league game, particularly at the left-back position. The left-back role saw various players like Jurrien Timber, Takahiro Tomiyasu, Jakub Kiwior, and ultimately Alexander Zinchenko being selected. Zinchenko missed the first 3 matches due to an injury, but his return has excited Kevin Campbell, who believes that Zinchenko offers a unique and essential skill set to the squad. Campbell commented on Zinchenko's versatility, stating, "When Alexander Zinchenko's not there, I think having Thomas Partey go into midfield really did help the squad. But as soon as Zinchenko comes back, he reverts back to Zinchenko, Gabriel, Magalhaes, William, Saliba, and Ben White, so I understand that." Highlighting Zinchenko's impact, Campbell continued, "But you could see Zinchenko makes a massive difference to us, he really does. And he doesn't play as a left-back, does he? He plays in midfield, so again he's a huge part of what we do and how we do it." Campbell acknowledged Zinchenko's defensive capabilities, while also emphasizing his importance in Arsenal's attacking play. Zinchenko's performance against Manchester United was particularly noted, with Campbell deeming it really good. Campbell's praise for Zinchenko's influence echoes sentiments from other experts like Robbie Mustoe, who believes Zinchenko makes Arsenal immediately better, and Gary Lineker, who finds him very impressive. As Zinchenko continues to prove his versatility and impact, Arsenal fans can only hope for his continued fitness and contribution to the team's success. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel Football Fever. Stay tuned for Arsenal news and Arsenal transfer news.